Hello there and welcome to Schedule 1, and this is going to be a complete walkthrough on the best first day. Our goal on this one here is to get as much money as possible and as much product out as possible and as many customers as possible and opening up all the areas that we can. We're going to be unlocking the sewer area and the passcode for that, finding the sewer key on some random guy that's going to have. We're going to show you how to kill the police guys easily and pawn their weapons off, and we're under a time constraint because we have to do the main quest far enough to actually be able to buy our seeds off the dealers and have that product to grow and grow the plants on that first day. And we're going to have a lot of money to buy all that stuff too. And then we're going to have to be able to kill the cops quick enough to have to pawn their weapons off on the pawn shop before that closes, because there is a lot of time constraints on that. And then at nighttime, when the time stops at 4 a.m., we have a lot of time in the world to go around there and grab the new customers and go to the sewers, like I said, and grab like that big stash of like 18 meth that's sitting in there that'll help us out with some of the other customers in the second area, and some mushrooms on there too. So yeah, and then I'll teach you everything else about this game as we go along and do this. That's why this is so long, because the first day can be so intense and long, and there's a big huge learning curve if even for players coming back to this game and they forget and they want to like a really good start after these updates with this other faction that you can do, and you want to pick and join them or not with graffiti and getting the reputations up that way and all that kind of stuff. So there's lots of information to go through. So when we hit done here, we're going to get started, and the first thing we're going to do is start watering the plants that we can start off with, and then scavenging them and doing the main quest and running around with their heads cut off like a chicken, or chickens with their head cut off. Sorry, I got that backwards. But yeah, let's get going on this. So we are done, and we're going to come over here. We're going to grab all this junk here. We're going to grab that watering can and fill it up and water these two plants that we have behind us as quickly as we can. We just need a couple water ticks on that. So and that one's almost done. This one here needs a little bit more. It's going to take a little bit more time to get that one done. Yeah, but once we have that done, well, we don't longer need this watering can. It's just going to be in our way for now, and they are pretty cheap. We don't have enough inventory room for that. But yeah, we have that away. We don't want to take the garbage can with us. We'll take this with us though, and we want to get our stuff out here. And this one's going to be done in like a second. So we'll just harvest this guy up here and make try and make efficient use of your time for that first little bit. So we're gonna package the stuff there because we got a little bit of time to waste before the other thing is done. Come on. Okay, that was weird. I haven't had that happen before. It got stuck on there. But yeah, we have a little bit of time to kill anyway, so that's okay if something like that happens. Yeah, but we're going to take all this stuff with us too. So make sure you do that, because this here trailer is going to blow up on you. And if you don't take all this stuff, you're going to be shit out of luck. And having something like this is nice because, this thing here costs you $100 to buy it, and you don't want to waste your money on that. And then this stuff here, you can't even buy this for the first couple of days in this game. So you can't even buy this stuff. And these pots here, they grow 8. They go 12, and the ones that you buy grow 8. So you have that too. So we have a little bit of time. We can check out this message for a second and get to the first part, listing the products on there. You can list this stuff up to like 1.6, 1.5 times higher than the suggested price. But on the first day, just list it for a little bit higher because you need those customers on the first day to get more experience and to get all the stuff done. And this one here is almost ready to go. There we go. So we got this harvested as quickly as possible, and we have to run around a lot now after we get this done. And we already have where is this guy? There we are. We have our first customer already. So on the customer part, when they call you, you go up there, and don't try and stingy them too much on the first day. So just go up by a little bit on there, and then pick the late night, and then you have all the time in the world to actually do the customer stuff at late night. And you get a late night bonus, and there's also a quality bonus now, so you have that to get some extra cash for that too. So the next part of the quest is go to the payphone. We have this all done, blah blah blah, space or enter, and now we have to pick up all this extra money lying around in these drop boxes. So this part here is relatively straightforward, but you do want to get this done as quickly as you can, because we want to get this part done so we can actually buy seeds for ourselves and get those seeds in time to actually grow a full plant. So run really fast. Get all this stuff done efficiently. If you screw up, you can just reload the game and then try again for the first part until you get to a part where you can save it. Then you should be good to go. So this part is pretty straightforward. If you're watching this, you can see how it's done. You should be able to repeat the first part of this pretty easily without screwing up too much time, right? Because, watering the plants and harvesting them and packaging them is all really simple. And yeah, you don't really have to worry about being, super fast at it. You just have to be efficient at it, like I was there. And that's not really that hard either. Come up to here, look at the note. That's the other faction. If you join the other faction, you have to give them a lot of product. It can be any quality of product, so you can go ahead and cheap that out there. And you get half the cash. They toss it over the building, so you make sure you pick that up because it goes away if you save and load. But if you do that, you can't get access. You can only get access to the first 2 areas, which really sucks. So you don't really want to do that. And we're going to show you how to kill the cop soon enough. And that's just combat. We'll show you the basics of that, and then that shouldn't be too much of a problem. They give you like a free baseball bat too, so we're gonna go pick that up. But yeah, we have just a quick run over to the hotel over here and get our room. Talk to her, rent a room, blah blah blah. Deal. We're done. Got our room. Our room is right here, nice and simple. I like to put my packing station one spot up this way, and then I like to put these things here with 2 spaces because I like to use the watering cans. I like these more. You can put more product in there instead, like a whole other one. But I like to do it in 5s, and there's just really isn't enough room to do all that. And then this one here can go here, and I'm gonna move the bed up 1, so I have room back here, and we don't need that one. And we don't need that, and we don't need this one here. That's going to be in our way. We can stick that there for now. And then we don't need all our product and stuff. We can stash that. And the next thing we got to do is pawn this stuff off. Now, these pawn shop guys are a little bit bitchy, so we have to go there and you start off with like a low ball your own offer, basically, right? Start off small. Like he wants to start off at this one here. So just go up by just go up by 20 or 210, and then try another 20 or so. See if he says okay. Try another 20. Doesn't like it, just then go 10. See if he says okay. Try one more time, and if he doesn't say, just to say screw it, take what you get. You can try 30 at the start, but or even 40 or higher. But usually he'll just say no and keep it at 200. It's really iffy. It's like back and forth, and that's another customer. We can stop for that for a second and do that counter offer so we can schedule that deal, or you can just say yes, doesn't matter. But yeah, right down here is going to be our baseball bat. So here we go, free baseball bat, and you can go around there to get extra cash. Do this more at nighttime, but along the way you can just hold the button down, pick up the cash. We need cash in our ATM, so we're going to deposit all of our cash right there. We're done, and yeah, give us some more free money. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice big chunk right there, off of that one there at least. We're going to come in here and buy this guy's stuff. We're going to buy 3 of these to even up to 10. We're going to buy 10 of these, and we need to buy that watering can, and then we need to buy a trash bag, and we need to buy some of this other stuff here. We need to buy 40 baggies for ourselves, and we need to buy a large storage, and that's all we have room for. And you can go there and say, pick whatever option you want. If you take drug dealer, you should get a little can thing there. And then my inventory was full, so just be aware that you have your inventory. If your inventory is full, you don't get the free can. So we didn't get it. So it would be a free can of a speed growth. And that lowers the quality. I normally don't want to use it because it lowers the quality, and I don't need it for what I'm doing basically. But yeah, we're back to the hotel room. We got some space here. We can stick that one there, and then we can stick some of this, like the garbage bag and that on there, and then we can place the baggies there too. And we want to place these guys down here. 1, 2, 3, and we need to drop some soil for the quest. So we need to drop a bag there. And now that's done, we can get rid of that. And then we got to talk to the payphone guy again. And there we go. And then now we go to our messages. Make sure you do this right away, and you talk to this guy and send an order for a dead drop and take the maximum 9 and place your order. We will get the cash in a second. Now that is done, we got the timer is up, and that's our first goal of the game, is get that timer up. Now you save the game and run out there and try to kill some cops now. So it should be pretty easy. You hold the button down there and bash the first cop, and then hit the other guys, and dodge them a little bit so they can't cuff you. If they're cuffing you 2 at once, it can be a pain in the ass. And then 2 more cops will come, right? So 2 more guys will come and run into you like this because they're dopes, and it's not stopped. But yeah, as long as it's 1 at a time, you should be good to go, and you stay close to them so they don't shoot you and they just try and cuff you. And that's it. That's all you get. You get 2 at a time. And check this guy out and look at his pockets. Oh, we can't while we're doing Dead or Alive, so that sucks. But yeah, guns right here, and check out their back pockets. Take their guns. The ammo is pretty cheap and worthless in this game, and it takes up a lot of space, so don't worry about that too much. But we have that Dead or Alive thing going, so we don't have to We don't have to, you know, we don't have to worry about going too fast on this, so we can do a little bit of extra stuff. There we go. We got that. Got a message. I'll just do 10 higher. I don't want to go too high and lowball them too much on the offers because I want them as a customer for the experience. But yeah, well, our wanted is almost done. As soon as that wanted is done, then this guy will actually buy your stuff. So we'll just sell him the ammo for whatever he's offering. You know, then we'll try to sell the guns as high as we can, right? And it's kind of a pain in the ass. We're not going to get 5K for them. You can try going up by 300 at the most. There we go. And then go up by another 100 at a time. Maybe 200, 340. Yeah, did that. That's nice. We'll try 350. No, we didn't go. We'll try one again. Come on, give me 100 more. No, we'll try another. That much. No, just take what you got then. We don't want to spend too much time on that. We just take the money and run. This machine we don't need here. So we take the 10. That's nothing. We're going to deposit another 1,000 on there. There we go. Done. And we're doing our timer right now to get our stuff, but we want to get as much done as possible. So we're going to go back to the store here and buy some more stuff, and we're going to stash some more stuff into the locker, into his stash over here. So we go over here, just shift click that, and then use the other click for another 200. There we go. That should do 4 batches of stuff. Come back to this guy here. We need more stuff. We only got enough to get 1 large rack. We want 2. We want another 2 or 3 of these. We need a trash grabber, and we want to get another 5 of these at least. You could do up to 8 if you wanted to, and another 10 soil for yourself. And that should be it. A baggie, and we want some more baggies here. So we'll get another 40 of these. If you get extra, who cares? We'll buy all that. There we go, and yeah, we are good to go. So now that we have that done, we got another message. Oh yeah, he received the cash. Good. Yeah, no. As soon as you get that dead drop message, you want to go ahead and order some more right away. But we're taking these 5 right here, so because we're going to unlock the other area and we're going to start growing those too, but just not at the moment. At the moment, we're going to put those there. We're going to pick up this storage. No, we can leave that storage there for now. And we're going to put this one here sideways and this one over there. This is how I like to set up. You can set up however you want, obviously. And yeah, some baggies here. I like to get rid of this here and get this out of my way. Put that back over there. And baggies and product. And baggies and product. We'll package that eventually, but for now, we have, well, let's do like this and this and this over here, and this soil can go there. We want this stuff right here. There we go. And soil. We have the next thing that we're going to be doing is picking up that dead drop that we have that countdown for, and then we're going to plant all these seeds for ourselves so we can grow these things as fast as possible. But as you can see, we got our first our cop bashing in there, and we sold it, so we got this extra money for ourselves, and we can afford to get all these dead drops as fast as possible, so we'll be able to grow all this product as fast as possible. And on that note, well, that's why we got the watering can there too, so we want to get this watered up, and we want to get this part here watered a little bit. We got just enough time to water this. There's our dead drop. Dead drop is in. Go over here and say you want some more. Order another one. You can maximum would be 9 again. Place your order. And he'll say you got the cash. This guy wants something too, so just give me that. And for now, we're just going to go pick up that dead drop wherever it is. It's over here. Oh, it's way far away. Damn it. Well, we can go this way. We can reach it through here. There's our weed. A little bit of a run for this. There's the first part, and water it. And what's the next part saying? Complete your first deal. So we have time now, so we don't have to worry about this stuff too much, but we do want to start growing these other seeds here while we're at it. And water them. And we'll do the quest. All those green deals are going to be in our way for seeing what we have to do. But yeah, our first couple goals have been completed, so that's nice. We got these things watered, and we'll add some more water to these guys here. Top them off. And we should be good to go on water. Soil and product is done. Part of the thing is place this stuff in the trash can. That's why we didn't move it yet. We got that in there. Buy a trash bag from the hardware store. I thought, there we go, right there. There we go. Counts as a hardware thing. We can put some more in there if we wanted to. But now we got that, and we can bag it, and we can toss it. I missed. Oh well. And then we can take this and move it out of our way for our stuff later on. Now that we got that done, we want to buy plant trimmers. We have plant trimmers there, done. And baggies, done for our quest. Complete our first deals. We can do that. This is growing. We got our deals going. We're just waiting for the other stuff. We can get a save in there. So we can, I guess we can package, we can take this. I don't know why I put that there, but we can package it. We can package this now. And start doing some of our first deals and customers and stuff. There we go. And what's this message? Yeah, it's you. That's her. Where are you going? Complete the deal. 1, 2, 3. Done. Complete 3 deals. Quality bonus, curfew bonus. Complete deals as we see fit. Get new customers, find the key. So that's going to be our next goal, is to find the actual key down to get that. So I just hold the shift button down and use the right click to do one at a time. You know, shift and left click is a whole stack at a time. But if you really want to make, we got to do the payphone thing now. Okay, payphone. Unlock the new property. Complete the deal. 1, 2, 3. Meet the Chinese guy at there, so we can have that unlocked too. No, it doesn't matter. Front door, back door, same thing. Buy the room. Deal. We got the money to do it. There we go. And we need to do more customers. There's that last guy over here. Get that done. And now it says what we have to do is move the growing tent and the packing station over to there and get new customers and open up the app for potential customers. Open the map. There you go. Yeah, that's the potential customers. We haven't shown you, we haven't gotten into that detail yet. Offer a free sample, collect a dead drop. There we go. Collect the dead drop means use the next one. Order another one. Now he's happy enough to actually give us the file, maximum 10 on our limit, and we'll do that, and then we'll have that message pop up right away saying, hey, thanks for the money. Now you'll be happier. And now the point of doing all this stuff is get his reputation up higher, and then you'll be able to just order him to come. You order him to find a random location on the map, and then you can just buy as much as you want off of him that way. And then if you get max rep on these guys that provide product, then you can just order them. You can order them to send product to whatever house that you have, or barn, or any of those places that you have that have a docking bay. You can do that. But you don't want to do that. You want to spend everything with cash in this game and do it that way. As that, we'll want to deposit this other 1,000 cash. I think we don't need the cash right now. We already spent it. We can deposit another one for now because we need stuff in the bank to buy some of the other crap that we're going to need. So yeah, it wants us to move this stuff over so we can take this product here, take that out, and where's our grow tents? There's our 5 grow tents, and place one down, pick it up. Pick this up, and we're gonna put it back. We're gonna put that back, and then we're gonna want 5 product, and we want 5 soil. So we'll just take that, so we can grow those things right now. We got nothing else to really do right now besides the customers, which we can wait until the end of the day. But we can get these things start growing for ourselves right off the bat. And, you know, I just find it, you know, just, you know, as a tip, you know, I just find it a lot easier to do these things 5 at a time. We're just going to pick that back up again anyways. And this can go here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bed. Just go there for now. This can go, well, it's going to stick that here. You can just go there. I guess it doesn't matter. Just get them out of our way, put our tanks in here. So you can have one worker in this place. So you can pick what you want. I like to go with a meth lab in here because you just have that one worker, and meth lab doesn't create any garbage. And then you don't have to worry about that since you only have one guy. So he can cook up 2 meth things, and he'd be good to go. He can work at 4 stations, so you can do 2 of them at a time. Easy to manage. You're relatively close to the other base, and but you have to feed it manually basically, and then you have to package it all manually yourself. But at least he's doing that. If you have a pot grower in here, and you could do that, he can do up to 8 pots in here, which you have room for, obviously. You don't need anything else special for them, for the pot growers. And oh yeah, they need wheat. I forgot the watering can. Damn it. So I'd have to go back and get the watering can. Do this. My bad. I knew I was forgetting something. Trying to do too much at once, right? Forgetting the watering can. That's a basic thing you don't want to forget. For yourself. So let's go back and get that watering can. I could have brought those extra storage units things that I'm not using over there. This here setup over here doesn't use the ones that are 3 length long. So, but hey, we got this part done. Yeah, they could use these ones here. I gotta go back anyways. And yeah, I would normally take that too. Screw it, doesn't matter. We just want this right here, and now we can go back and do that. We have a lot of time to waste on here as we're doing all this stuff. So yeah, there we go. It's 4 a.m. So growing the stuff here doesn't really matter now. So we are at a standstill for time type of a thing. Now that is happened, we are going to do this. So experience in this game, we got to talk about that now. Experience is, you sell as much products, it's about, about how much money you basically earn off these guys. I think that's how it works, is how much money. So you want to sell as much product as you can to them. Getting your products in higher value doesn't matter too much. It's just all these guys that you sell to are going to have a certain amount of money, and that is it. So you can sell them all your basic products here at the your base value, and you can sell a whole bunch of them and get all the money that they have off them that way, and they'll keep ordering at their maximum amount of money that they're addicted to, and they're based on their how much they like you, that type of thing. And as their their prices go up there, but it won't matter mixing these things up all together and having mixes and stuff like that, because you can sell maybe 6 things that are mixed, you can probably sell them 8 things that are not and get the same amount of money, which is the same amount of experience. And which means you're mixing stuff and wasting your time for nothing. But mixing each new product gives you an experience boost. So you want to do that too. So there's lots of things you want to do for getting that done too. And there's a lot of products that you're going to unlock. There's 16 different things you can mix stuff with in there, and it keeps upping the value each time by a certain number. Like when you get into Coke and you mix a new product with that, it ups the value by 60 to 70 per ingredient that you do. So you can get Coke that can be very expensive, but like I said, you could just sell a whole bunch of the basic weed over there, which would be easier to grow and manage and get bigger numbers, and you'll get the same amount of experience and money off of it. So it doesn't really matter going into meth or anything like that. It's just you want higher quality stuff for getting new customers, or you're stuck at really low values. Now I'm dicking around here for a reason, because we got to get new customers, and you want to save the game first here. You want to be able to get all the customers. If you fail at them, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Now this one here is one of the pain in the ass customers that you can get on there, but she isn't unlocked yet. Okay, she's not unlocked yet. Oh well, she's going to be a pain in the ass one. So save it before you get her. We're going to go back and get these other guys for customers first, I guess, and do the saving. So this is one of the first customers here. Interested, you get a free sample, 90% chance, not too bad. We don't have to worry about these first couple guys. That's why we're not getting the keys just yet. But you do want to sell as much of this product as possible. So it said 91%. Stay there. There you go. Get as much money as you can off of them, and don't try and negotiate the prices. So this part here is done too, so we can go and kind of grab that. We'll grab 2 of those, and grab 2 of those while we're at it. So this is the other thing we want. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. This is another thing that you're going to want to do too, right? Is we had enough time to actually grow those plants. And as you can see, when you see behind us, the other plots did not have enough time to grow because you get a faster grow time off of this stuff right here. And you get more product. So, 99%. Oh, this one harvested. Nice. So you do have enough time. I was fast enough to get one of them harvested. And that was it. The rest of them are just it's right on the line there, right? It's just right on the line, so I can get another one of these guys started for myself, and another soil bag, I guess. Pretty damn close, right? Pretty damn close. And yeah, we want to go and soil bag. I think I bought a trash grabber. I was supposed to buy one, at least. You can take that trash grabber and dump it all into the recycling thing and make some money that way. You have all night to do it, so you have plenty of time to go ahead and get to more free money. Lots of time to kill more cops. You want to try and kill at least 6 more cops. You should be able to do that tonight and grab their guns. And while you're killing cops, just remember the next day they're not going to really regenerate their inventory on that next day. So just be aware of that. So you don't want to go kill them on day 2. You don't need to kill any more cops if you killed all the cops on day 1, that type of thing. So just be aware of that. And there we go. Those 2 are going to be done like right early morning, and we can actually, that's probably a waste of time putting water on them. Water these guys up. We'll have to get another. Well, I don't want watering cans. I want the automatic watering stuff for myself, and I'm probably not going to even use those other 5 over there, but it is good to get a nice quick boost for yourself for that stuff. So some more baggies for ourselves as we are packing this crap. So yeah, a lot more product for us to sell and get customers with. So we could unlock 10 customers. We can unlock both areas, and this is where you really want to save it and load it. Also, experience in this game, if you save the game and reload it, you're not going to see your experience gain at the when you go to the next day, that type of thing. So you still get the experience as you're doing it, but you won't see you gain the experience. You unlock this and stuff like that. When you unlock stuff, you unlock it. So like right now, if I went back to the hardware store, I'd have some new products I could buy, but it didn't come up there that they were unlocked yet. That's how it works, though, for experience. So even though you don't see that you got a new unlock, go to the stores and see if you can buy new stuff before they close. So always check that out there, especially that nighttime store that opens up. That's right across from this hotel down there. Right behind that pawn shop and down there. You can drive your truck down there. The only car worthwhile is buying that van, that Vespa thing. That's the only one that's worthwhile buying. So there's our loot there, and we have these plants are all ready to grow, and they're growing. Okay, that's all good, and we can save it and get some customers now. Did I get this guy? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. And we got customers over here. Free sample. She should be pretty good to go. Most of these guys are going to be good on the basic products that you have. If not, you reload the game and then you won't be able to see your experience, which kind of sucks. I don't want to do that. No, you don't want to buy anything? Oh, you suck. Now we have all these cops right here, and we're going to start bashing them. I'll get the first ones out of the way. You can go around. These guys are going to be in my way, so I'm going to do this now for these guys. Get close to these guys so they don't shoot you. That's one thing. Hopefully you shot your partner, dumbass. So he missed me. That's because of hiding behind him. Wanted, dead or alive. There should be no more cops to come in 4s. And I just want your guns. Those ones are worth a lot. View inventory. And when you save and reload the game, all that stuff will disappear too. So just be aware of that. So if you want to actually keep your guns and ammo and stuff that you get off these guys, if you actually want that ammo, I don't really care about it myself. So we got that. Save the game again. We didn't die, and we can. So we are good to go on the next part of it, which is getting new customers, and we got that as a customer there, and we saved it. So now we can do this hard one. Since we just saved it, we'll go to this hard customer here. Maybe we'll save it in our new shop right here, because that's closer, just in case we have to reload the game again. Because she, no matter what product you use, she has like a low 60% chance for her to do it. Screw it. I'm not waiting 30 seconds to do that. Free sample. 63% chance. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Good, we got her. You want to buy some? Nope, that's okay. And are you going to be a customer yet? Nope. But anyways, we got a good customer. We'll save it. I'll wait 9 seconds. How's this room looking? I need to buy another trash picker up thing for buy one for each area. There we go. And we are off to another customer, which should be up here. And each customer you look at, look and see if they have a key on them. If they say they have the sewer key, we're going to bash them up there. Free sample. I should have waited for the underground stuff for her. Okay, we got her. 80. Well, she'll only buy one. Nice and cheap. Pay phone for her. So that's good. We got some of the harder customers. I should have got the meth before I did her for a customer. Reach friendly with those guys. Now we're at that. So now that we have this done, oh, guess it's screw that. Can't save it too often, right? But usually this guy over here will have. He doesn't have the key. Damn it! But he's got a good chance at regular weed, anyways. You want to buy some? He'll buy a lot. There you go. He'll buy 6. Cool. That'll help. This guy, no key. This is the storage area. You can get this unit here, 4,000. That's a new thing that's added to this game. Only 3 workers in there. I use that for another meth lab because, you know, you can have lots of cookers and a guy walking around doing the other crap for you. So now we have more customers unlocked, but I'm gonna save it while we're doing this and check out where they are. So we got you down there and these 2 people here. I'm gonna do those two people first. They should be okay. I'm not gonna go and grab the keys yet. I didn't get it on there. I'm just gonna risk it, but you might want to go and get that meth first for these guys and the mushrooms and see what you're gonna get. See if they like it better than the regular stuff. But these first couple guys have the best chance with weed, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, 90, 77. I'll take the 90% chance. More guaranteed. Get that experience. And then there is this person here. ATM. Nice. Rolling in the money. Chloe, I think it was, said, right? 81% chance. Message me. Buy something. 88%. There you go. So we gotta check, see if any of these guys got keys, right? So we gotta talk to each one of them. Like Anna, no key. You'll notice it right away. Kevin, no key. Jeff, no key. And then Lewis. Yeah, these guys probably won't have keys. So I shouldn't be bothering. But yeah, we can go and we still got another hard one over there. But I'm gonna try and get that key. So that means saving it first. If it's not in one of those 2 guys there, I think the next best bet is to check these guys over here. They can usually have a key too. Since there's 3 guys here that are sewer, they're possible to get the key. He's possible to get the key. I don't know if she is. I know he is. This guy might have a key. Nope. And no. So I think we go to the next one, and the next best one is I think this Kyle guy. He's a psycho. So make sure you give him product, or he gets mad and knifes you. There, he's got the sewer key. He's also someone that can be a potential customer. So this is like one of those catch-22 things. Do I want to beat him over the head now and take his key, or do I want to try and unlock the rest of the customers and do that before I get the key? So we can check him out. Like, he's not a customer yet, but if I get her as a dealer, I could unlock him as a customer. So we'll probably try it that way. So we want the best day. So we have to get that last person as a customer since we passed them all. and we want to you know, get the next area unlocked for ourselves. So we got to make sure we do that. It's another long run. As for transportation, like I said, they have the big Vespa with the big huge cargo area. You want that. The next thing is going to be the golden skateboard, which is this guy right here. And luckily that's cash. So that's a nice 1,500 for cash. Don't get the other one. You want a free sample. A 74% chance. That's okay, I guess. If not, I got to reload the game. Ah, shit. So go here and quit. And it shouldn't take too long to quit and reload the game. I won't be able to see our experience now, which will really suck. I really wanted to show you how much experience you get off of doing it, but you know, if you fail, you gotta, you know, try again. And I'll just go back and make sure I do that one next for our stuff. Now that we know where the key is, but yeah, we don't want to fail at this stuff. And there's going to be some loading involved, if you're unlucky, which was that. So I don't know where I was at where was I at for customers? Just her? Okay. So I went and looked for the key first. I think that's the only thing I did that was different there. Free sample, 74%. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it is random. Huh. Wonder if it's not random or not. It could be set by the day, because having two in a row no is not a good thing for that RNG factor. There we go. Loading. My first game is like 300 and like over 300 days ago I played it. I'll try again. Maybe I'll try and give her 2. I don't think that will help. Can I shoot a free sample? Only 1 sample is required. Okay, it didn't help. How about putting it in a different spot? Okay, well, putting it in a different spot. Might have done something, might have not. Who knows? But we got her as a customer. So there we go, and now we can go get that key. Oh, we can see our new customers that popped up. So there's these guys here, but these guys might want you know, crack and stuff. Oh no, we wanted to do that to actually unlock that Keith guy. I almost forgot the main point of doing that. The main point of doing that was to be able to try and get Keith as a customer and unlock that crap, or try and find it. So you know, wait 5 seconds, really. So try and try again, and you know, do the rest. We'll keep talking to every like random guy that we can to see if they have a key. Because you know, ideally you want someone that you can get at a customer right away, like that first guy I talked to, or some other guy that you can't get as a customer in the first day. So like, we try him. No key. More than one guy will have a key, so don't worry about that. Meg, free sample, 79. And Meg, you want to buy something? Oops. Austin. Oh, he's one of my customers. I'll sell him some stuff. That's always good to check out too, right? That's extra experience and money, which we won't get to see because we failed at stuff. Nope. Nope. These guys are being mean. Did he unlock as a customer? Yeah, he did. There we go. That's good. So, if there was a save game thing, I would do that, but that's okay. Can I interest you in a free sample? If I had the crack, he likes crack a lot better. Nice. You want to buy something? Thanks. And I don't think I'll take that back, and I'll take the key. You could always pickpocket and take it back, but yeah, I wanted the sewer key. Now we are good to go for the sewers. Yay! And we could do the rest of the guys later. after we do the sewers and get that meth that we want. Put the light on here. There's our sewer exit. There's lots of sewer axes all over the place, and you know there's a sewer right by your kitchen there, or your, what do you call that place? There's one right by your hotel room there, and there's another one by that other area, mushroom. But yeah, you want to go to your left all the time, and I think that is the pathway there, out that way. I'm just going to check for some more mushrooms along this pathway, but yeah, it's just to keep along to your left there. When you get to your sewer access, like here's one here, just stay to your left, and here is the doorway right here. Password is 11111. Nice and original. And here we go. We got a fight here going on. There we go. I got stuck in the corner there. And take his crown and pick him up and throw him out in the toilet and the trash, or whatever you want to do with this guy. Just chuck him away. Go ahead and put his hat on there if you want. There you go. And all this stuff here is now yours. So you can have all this stuff here. You can sell it off, move it around there. Look at how much space you have. If you really want it, you can probably grow like 20 pot plants in here for yourself, but you got to do it yourself. No workers for this area, but yeah, you have a lot of room. It's all yours, nice and free and clear. And then you have all this other stuff like this meth right here that we really want to have too. So there you go. We got this. We can save it, and yeah, the lights are on. And the other way out, you're probably going to recognize, is we're going to test out for a second because we want some more mushrooms. I see some there. It's to the left. So we pick up that one there. Take a quick look around. There, I see some mushrooms here in the ground. Oh, that's not the mushrooms. Okay, we'll go back. Go back and stick to your left, because the other main area that you're going to have is going to be the barn. That's going to be your biggest production area. It's going to be running back and forth to a lot later on. Is going to be the barn, so we just, you stick to the left. I'm just looking around for some extra mushrooms. Who knows who's going to like them more than the other products. But yeah, you're not going to have very much in the first day. But here's the other exit, right down here, hiding in these trees. And there's where the barn is going to be, over there for yourself. So get yourself familiar with this little area and that little sewer down there, so you can go back and forth and get all that stuff as you're running around. And that's where you're going to buy. That's right here. That's where you're going to buy some places. And you want to try and get 4K in the bank as quickly as possible, so you can go ahead and buy the laundromat, because you can only put 10,000 a week into the your credit card, and some things like ingredients you have to buy with the credit card and all the other stuff. So you got to make sure you're doing that properly. And any part where you can use cash to buy it, use cash to buy it. So that when that other place unlocks, make sure you're using that for it. It's kind of, no, I can't bash any of this. Make sure you're using, using that place where you can buy stuff for cash for products, except for like baggies and stuff. Don't worry about too much on the baggie part. If you're gonna buy baggies or jars. Oh, there's the cops. Oh well, we're under arrest. I wanted to beat these guys up anyways, so as long as they don't fuck up too much. Ow! Where's the next guy? Usually they come in 2 at a time. Oh well. I'll take the guns now. Yeah, you're gonna want to do this all throughout the night too. Is pick up more, kill more of these guys, and get their shit. So you can sell it the next day and get a lot of money for yourself at the exchange there. Pawn this shit off. Oh, maybe I did it already. Yeah, I already killed the 3 cops. Cool. Extra free stuff. Now that is done, and we can take some of these baggies out and package this crap to sell. Yeah, I already killed them out there, right? They when you load the game up there, they reloaded those cops there. So now you know. If you're desperate for looking for those extra cops that you want to kill, just reload the game, and they'll pop up there at their little camping spot, and you can kill them again. But there is only like a certain number of cops in the game, and then once you knock them all out and take all their stuff, you're not going to be able to do any more, I believe, unless the save load game stuff screws that up and makes it more advantageous to do that, which is possible. There we go. And there we go. Mushrooms and meth. So I put that one there and meth there and mushrooms there. And look, I got more product. I do have that trash bag thing. So yeah, you can use that to pick up all the trash and sell it, storage, save it. Now it's new customer time. Once again, we got 2 guys down there. So let's get these guys as customers and see what they like. Free sample. What I do is you click on, do the get the one there, 66, 66, 83. This guy likes shrooms. There you go. Want to buy something? Want to buy some crack? Just one. Okay, buy crack. And I think this one here was the other customer. Free sample, 85. That's the best one. If something was higher, it would show up as that. So that's why you do it that way. Well, you don't want to buy anything, but you are unlocked, and now, potential customer. Kim, I thought we did her. Oh, I guess we didn't. I go. And we have Doris over there. I'm not going to go and do the save game for the rest of it, I believe. I think I just wanted to show you this. I don't want to be too perfect, right? It'll be too long, so we'll just get Doris here. So if I don't get these guys as customers, I'm not going to save it and reload it. You should, though, for your first day, like 70, 70, 70. So there. Oh, this one did go up. I thought it went up naturally. Oh, yeah, 78. Okay, it did do that. So do you want some mushrooms as the best one? And I want to sell my crack off. Actually, no, I'm going to sell this stuff off. And I think there was another customer. Nope. I have to go down this way. Who was that guy anyways? He that's your dealer. We can ignore the dealer for now. And we got Dean and then somebody way to hell over there. Kim. We should have got her earlier, I believe. So if I don't get these guys as customers, I'm going to be getting less experience and stuff off of them. But I forget where Dean is. I don't have everything. I don't have so much stuff memorized. There you are. Free sample, 80, 89. 89. He likes crack. And that's why I wanted to get the extra stuff out there, to get those extra chances. Like I said already. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nice. This guy can buy 3 crack. He is a junkie for sure. And we got more guys unlocked. We have George, which is probably right here. George, you want weed? You want crack? You want mushrooms? Yeah, he wants weed. Nice. Nope, you don't want to buy anything. New customers unlocked here, and I guess Kim is the last one. So we got them all but one, and we didn't have to reload all that stuff. I think that's all we can get tonight, I think. I am not sure. But since we haven't failed yet, that's good. At getting a new customer unlocked. The rest, we can't get any more customers in other areas because we haven't done part of the main quest yet to actually pick a faction. That's what we got. 77, 77. No? You sure? Yeah, they're positive. Nice. Doesn't want to buy anything. That's okay. And we did get another customer. So we got another one over here. We got Charles over there. Hey, I'm right here, so I can save it. Stuck. Another customer. Where? He's over here somewhere. Charles is in a house. This way. You really want some of the skateboard, but it's not ideal on the first day. He is the store owner. That's why it was a weird spot. He is running the store. 72, 72, 75. He will have a little bit higher chance on my last shirt. That's crap. Oh, that's why we saved it, right? But that's okay. Normally you can go there and bash him up and reload the game and get them as a customer. But I think we are done here. What you would do for the rest of the night is run around and break open all the Coke machines and ATMs that you can find, kill some more cops, get them to come after you, knock on doors and pickpocket them or hit them twice so they can call the cops on you, and then you can go there and get all the guns you can get on there, so you can get that done, maximize that, and maximize all the money off those big ATMs. And then if you're really desperate and picky, you can go around and pick up all the trash and sell it too if you really want to, but yeah, don't do that. That's not recommended to do that, but it is recommended to maybe do you probably don't have to do the trash machines, so some of them might be worthwhile. Like you can get up to 60 per, so randomly, but killing the cops and getting their guns is definitely worthwhile, and you don't have to worry about doing that the next day. But everything else is done in here. Showing you the rest of the stuff. The easy part is the contacts. You can see what they are. You can it shows you on the map. No, that's for your dealer. Show them on the map. We can't even get him yet, even though he's unlocked. But yeah, you can see what effects they like. You can see what effects your products are going to make. You can stack your products as much as you want. Like I probably said already on the stuff that you can buy for your ingredients. There's up to 16 ingredients, so you can mix one. You mix one thing. You can mix it up to 16 different times. You get a new product each time, and you get experience for each one. You can do it separately, then you can stack them, and it's just endless supply, and each time you discover a new recipe, you get more experience. So you have 16 things, you put one, you get 16 kush, you get 16 of your kush, and you make one of each, and then you can go ahead and make, then you can make, it's in case you do one of Coke, right? And then after the Coke one is done, you can go and mix that Coke with a banana, and then you can do 16 more, or 15 Coke, and mix one with a banana, mix one with a donut, mix one with each one. It's a new recipe, and then each one of those recipes you can mix again with one of the other 16 recipes, 16 pieces, and get some more. And some of them even stack up too. So it's like an endless thing. Even if you do all 16 on one product, you can still probably add another thing on there and get another new recipe. And that it could be called a new recipe. It's there's a lot of stuff involved with that if you want to unlock new recipes. So it's like an endless thing you can do to get some more experience if you really want to when your mixing station is unlocked, which it should be after the first day. So the first day it will be unlocked. We won't be able to see it, unfortunately, and I don't actually know where to see my experience on here. It's not so much there I don't pay attention to. But yeah, we'll go up back to here, go back to phone. So you can do that. And the deliveries, you do this at nighttime. So you want to go here and, get as much deliveries as you can, but you can't deliver the good stuff. This stuff here, if you're going to be using it, you use the fertilizer to get the quality bonus. This other stuff here isn't worthwhile. You get numbers with that, but you lower the quality. You get 50% more, and this one just grows it by 50% right off the bat. I don't think you can stack it and make 100% that, or maybe you can. But using these other soils, they are more expensive. They're basically for you, or maybe if you want to make your life a little bit easier. And this one lasts for 3 times, but it's going to cost you twice as much to do it. And this one here only lasts for 2, and it costs you 3 times as much. So it's not really worthwhile using this stuff. Just the fertilizer if you need the quality, but you can also just ignore that and use dryers for later on for yourself, and do it that way. And getting up to gold quality, that's the only way to do it. So it all depends on how you're going to want to run this thing. But yeah, don't worry about ordering this stuff here. The underground place over here, which is right there, you can park your truck down there too, right down the loading dock, right down there. Bring it in there, and it will automatically load your nice big van for you, which has a nice big huge supply of stuff in there. Yeah, this is maybe 16 slots, I think it has. Maybe I forget, but it's big enough to you don't have to worry about stuff like that. But yeah, so make sure you're worried about your delivery. You want to pay stuff with cash, basically. So all this stuff that you can go down there and buy, do with cash. You can't buy stuff like these ingredients. So that's what you're going to be doing most of your orders on, is getting all these ingredients in bulk to your thing. But you can drive around and do that at nighttime too with your van, so you don't really have to do that. But if you're going to be buying a lot, do your van, fill up your van and yourself, and then make a lot of trips and fill it up if you're going to be doing the ingredients, because later on, when you get Coke for yourself, you might want to mix it up 8 times. That's the optimal one, because each time you get a new mix, it ups the value by 70, and you'll get all that extra experience for learning that stuff. But you can do that. You don't have to, because like I said, just selling the basic product is going to be good enough for you to get the maximum experience. Just sell a lot of it, and that's about it, because the money is the same. That's the products. The ingredients, the contacts, relatively simple. You don't have to worry about doing anything special with them, just to get them as customers basically, and up that percentage. Showed the map, the dealers. That they have a certain number of managers. Just throw all your bad customers in there that want to try and lowball you on the money, and let your dealers do it, and give your dealers big chunks of stuff, like use jars and use bricks and give them to the dealers. And we did deliveries, and then you have the different areas that you can unlock with stuff. So we have, this is area here for yourself. That's the first one right there. There we go, that hotel room. And then there's your sweatshop. And then right here is the other place. We have 1 worker there, 3 workers there. You get this house over here, right there. There's your house next. And I think you can have 5 workers in there. So you can grow a nice good pot place in there. And growing shrooms and meth is, like I said, it's not really worthwhile to do that. But you can if you want. Do all that stuff, but yeah, you can just it's just your first time playing, just to grow like the cheapest fucking weed that you can, and you'd be good to go. But yeah, 5 workers there, so you can have a decent shop going on there for yourself. And then the barn way over here, you get 10 workers, and then on the docks you have another 10 workers there, and there should be enough room to set up a nice good automated shops there where your workers can do most of the work on these bigger ones over here. But yeah, it's going to be up to you if you want meth and you want to mix it up with some meth and crack, or mix your stuff up there. But yeah, it takes more employees to mix meth, and it takes more employees to use the mixing stations and stuff like that. And they're expensive too. They cost $300 a day to run for someone to run the mixer. Basically, you can run up to 4 mixers at a time, but four machines, but you can just ignore that and just have another guy making more product and sell more product and get the same amount of experience and money out of it at the end of the day, because that's how it works. So that is all of that crap is done. So we just want to go to like the next day and show you the experience and the stuff that's not unlocked that we're going to get. So we'll do that, but we'll have some experience, I guess. But we're missing out of it. Yeah, we're not going to see all of our experience because we reloaded it. So we would have got a lot more experience. We can see how high we are. So you see Street Rat 5, Hoodlum. We didn't see all the Street Rat up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hoodlum level 2. Hoodlum level 2. So that is pretty nice. We got the soil. I never used the soil thing right there, but we got green crack and Viagra. All the other stuff that's been unlocked. So that is quite a bit of experience total getting up to Hoodlum level 2. So that's 5 levels of Street Rat. So you have 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then level 2 Hoodlum. So that's what, 6 levels? I already lost track because I'm just on crack basically. But yeah, there you go. That's how much experience you got. I wish I could show you the exact number of what it is. I don't have the experience chart with me, but that's 5 levels of Street Rat, and we're at level 2 of Hoodlum right now. So yeah, 2 levels of Hoodlum, and that's like 6 levels right there on the first day. So we did pretty good for the first day for our experience, and lots of this stuff is unlocked. Yeah, there's our potential customers and our dealers. We got to do the main quest to get the rest of this stuff unlocked. But yeah, we had to go pick up the dead drop, and then that's about, he got this order here, so dead drop is ready. You got new ingredients, which you could ignore. We just want 10 of this stuff here. Order another dead drop, and he'll take the money. Maybe he'll be happy and give us an extra message. You received 300 cash. No, not yet. Maybe a little bit happier for that. But yeah, we can go to the pawn shop there. We can't get into that building yet because we need to get those guys there at friendly. So that's how they slow you down, by getting into the other shop. But I wanted to show you what you can buy now, which is unlocked for, that'll be it for the video. I'll show you what you can get now that's unlocked. So now we have access to the other soil here, this pot sprinklers. Your workers will not use a pot sprinkler, so just use that for yourself. So like in the hotel room, where if you want to save yourself a lot of time, but it does take up 1 space for it, right? So if you want to you want to save a lot of your time not using the watering cans, which does get old very fast. So that's why I left this room for it, and get these sprinklers for myself and do it that way. Of course, you want electric trimmers for yourself. Also, the workers don't need this stuff, and then you want some more jars for the bigger stuff, for bigger quantities for yourself. So you want to buy maybe 40 jars type of thing too. We're almost out of money, but yeah, then you might want to buy some of this fertilizer later on for yourself to get up the quality, since we don't have access to the drying carts yet. But this stuff here is going to be unlocked too. These storages, by the way, yeah, you can see it 6 slots. They're the same. They're the same as these small storages for space wise, right? So this one here is like, takes up 2 space. So this one here is 6 slots with 2 space. So they're upgraded. Same with the medium, 3, and then this one here takes 4. This guy here, that 20 slots, you lose space. This one here is 1x4, and this one here is 2x4 for its slots. But you're getting 12, and then you're only getting 20. So logically this should be 24. So you're better off using 2 of these, but if you're doing like, automatic stuff, you probably want to use these big ones here so your workers can fill up one closet and they only have to draw ingredients from one at a time. So your workers doing automatic stuff will want these big, huge ones better. But for yourself, you can pick up those ones there. And then more of this stuff will unlock. So there's the mixing station unlocked that we didn't see unlocked, but then the upgraded packing station is coming soon too. And then there's the lockers where you can use, you don't have to use beds for your guys anymore. You can use these lockers, and they're 1x3. So they're a lot easier to manage than a big, huge ass bed. So that's why you can get more workers stacked into your little spaces that you have. So they'll buy that crap, and then you carry on with the rest of the day. Drop behind the casino. That's pretty far away. So there you go. We probably spending the first part of the day, selling off, pawning off those weapons you took from the cops, and trying to get the maximum price off of there. Yeah, these pots, these things would be growing too, right? So 94. These ones here were all grown, so you want to pick up those guys and harvest those guys. Go back to over there, water those things over there while you're picking up the weed over here. So there's a lot of crap to do on this next day too, right? And a lot of different priorities that you're going to have. Like you probably want to, harvest this stuff first so you can grow it again, type of a thing. And then, you got the other pots over there growing for more product. And then you want to, make sure you're picking up that crap. It's just a lot of crap you got to do. Most of this stuff should be back in working order too by the next day. So yeah, you can purchase some more and get your random cash again too. So these things will refund their cash quite quickly, at least, right? So there is that too. Nice chunks of money on day 2, I guess. But there you go. There's not much else to really teach you about this game. You can learn the rest of it and how to place your products and all that kind of stuff yourself. I know, and when you're doing your deals or whatever, you can try and min-max these guys a little bit higher later on. But yeah, later on, you're just going to want to put everything into jars type of a thing. And then when they message you for stuff, try and up their products to like 5 in groups of 5. So if this guy wanted 3, it's easy to upgrade it by 2 more and then up the price accordingly, right? So, you can do it like that, right? You can figure all that stuff out there. Just make it simple and easy for yourself, and always at nighttime. And I think that's like, the best advice you can really get is just do it that way, right? To save yourself a lot of time and get the maximum amount of profit at the same time. So there you go. Yeah, there are these things right here. I like to put them like this. Ding, 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 ding. I want to do them. Activate the sprinklers. There you go. Get this stuff out of the way. There you go, activate the sprinklers, and then you're done. Then you have to worry about doing the stupid watering can, even though it takes up space. I'd like to do 5 in here. And I also have a mixer in here. You take out the bed, you put the mixer here, you move this thing over to here, then you can have a dryer here and 2 dryers here. So you can have 3 dryers and run 3 pots, and they can run, and then you can just go easy mode and have all 5 of your pots producing in a day, and they'll be drying in a day too. And with your 3 dryers, and you'll be getting 60 of your product at legendary quality a day. So, and then that's just easy mode. You just do that at night. 4 o'clock, you have all the time in the world, harvest the plants, replant them, put them on the dryer, take the dryer stuff off, and then you can even mix them on your own and mix them with like mouthwash is probably the best thing for profit for off the bat, or just not mix them at all. Like I said, it doesn't matter, just have some more stuff there, and that's it. So yeah, order a dead drop again, give me some more. I think you gotta actually have to make some of this stuff for your quest, so just be aware of that. And yeah, so does he take the money? He's 60 cash. Not happy. Okay. Oh well, that is it though. I don't think there's anything else besides the golden skateboard. Make sure you have 1,500 cash to buy that. Well, we got it. We can go there and get that. I guess that can be the last thing since we have the cash on us at the moment. When you have the cash available, you don't really need to get this right away. But when you do have the cash to be able to do that, I would recommend waiting until you have the laundromat done. So don't really buy this until you have the laundromat done. The cheaper skateboards aren't going to help you too much, but you can jump in the air and pick these things up there. And then you want some extra speed, you can jump while you're doing it. I think at the start there gives you a little faster of a speed boost, and then you can run guys over. that type of thing. There you go. But yeah, that's just running around with this skateboard. Initiate your speed boost like that, and you're off. But you know, you can't jump over the, you have to jump over the curves and stuff like that when you're running around, so you gotta make sure you're doing this. Ooh, smack. off balance there. But yeah, there you have it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Splash, splash. There you go. But yeah, another trick is you can do multi jumps fast on ramps going up to get a higher boost on your jump. So if you're really desperate to run away, you can do stuff like you jump, 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 and then bam, you're up here. That type of thing, just by spamming the jump button. And you can hide up here. It's like, you can't see me, you can't shoot me, and that type of thing. But there you go. But the police will go up the ladder, so you can't get away from them all the way. And you can get over there if you really wanted to. But yeah, that's it for today. I think we're done. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later.